We are here at the KYDA Lounge. I don't ever know what's about to fly out his mouth.
Sometimes in life, things won't go your way, and those lemons just won't make you lemonade. But OG and friends will come and lead the way, because it's OG and friends to save the day.
Just come up with that.
Hell yeah.
Had
I was in the studio today, so it's just
Mr.
still
Rogers intro.
it's still in me.
Hey, he said put that on wax.
Oh my gosh. That's how he opens up like every pod. It's either a saying or a song or I don't ever know what's about to fly out his mouth. I'd be scared.
Winging it.
Raw dogging and winging it. All right. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, OG Killer Kels, and we are back again for another episode of OG and Friends. We are here at the KYDA Lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably hear like 6 hand claps. That's because we got our homies in the building today, or we're in their building. So yeah, that's a surprise that we've been like trying to like beef up a little bit as we are in collaboration sponsored by KYDA Lounge. So we got, video now. Yeah, we got Clarence and Dorian and T in the building. And if you want to comment or have anything to say, we're here. Like, you want to get on I don't know if they're going to hear you from back there, but
Come on.
I am totally okay with that. All right, cool. So we are here with the OG. Well, I guess I'm OG, but Triceto's in the building.
Always glad to be here. Thank y'all for having me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all as the listeners, OG, she don't got no choice. I'm going to tell her I'm just going to always come on these episodes whether she want to do a solo episode or not. So, listeners, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all.
Now you can
Out here.
see the face and the weird faces I make when he says some bullshit.
The craziness. I'll just tell the truth.
And we have here
The infamous.
today, the infamous J Tubbs, yeah.
What up?
So this is, I said I wasn't going to say this is a certain episode because I was just like, fuck it. But this is episode 11. Our homie J Tubbs is here to come and kick it with us today. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Good. How was your day today?
Shit, long already. We say it's a long week, and it just started.
Bro, it literally feels like I just thought it was Thursday. That's good.
Yeah, shit.
Before we start, I forgot to ask Triceto how his day was going.
Oh.
You said you was in the studio.
Yeah, definitely. I laid down a full track.
Okay.
Produced by Teasy, so that went really well.
Right.
Then did I think it's a feature verse. I'm not sure, but it is a verse. It's going to be coming out soon, though. Pressure and Teasy on there, too. So went real good today. So chilling here with the homies in the KYDA Lounge. So we leveling up.
We out here.
That's good. All right, Tubbs. So we just here today to kick it with you. I feel like me and Triceto, you've probably known Triceto longer than you've known me, but I feel like we, all three of us, have hand in hand done some things together, and if not, separately also. So it's OG and Friends. You the homie, so I had to have you on. We've been working together for a while, and we have some upcoming stuff that's happening too. So I figure like, why the hell not? So
that's what's up.
Okay. So tell the world about J Tubbs. What you want everybody to know. You can talk about.
I don't want them to know nothing. But just out here working. Artist, producer, DJ shit.
Yeah.
Trying to stay moving and keep the cycle going as usual. Sometimes I'm doing a little bit too much, so I got to step back at moments. But I try to keep that grind going. Try to step up the same way y'all doing y'all thing.
100.
Yeah. But shit, I look up to you. Like I'm like, yo, this dude's multifaceted. Like you DJ, you rap, you make your own. Do you do beat? Do you produce? Okay, yeah, you produce. Host events. Like you're on the landing. You do weddings. You do a whole bunch of shit. Like so.
It's crazy.
So let's start from the basics though. Like let's talk about like where you from. How'd you get into doing what you're doing? Just catch us up.
Okay. So I was born in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's the reason why I'm a big Roll Tide.
Yeah,
fan,
Roll Tide. My mama would
See,
love
everybody be
you.
like, yo, Tubbs, how do you represent Roll Tide, but you're from Atlanta? It's like, nigga, I was born on campus, bro. Like, my folks went to school there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was born in Tuscaloosa, and then I was raised in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
I spent a little time in Flint, Michigan, too. So
Okay.
when my mom and my dad had split, but moving around with that, I grew up playing basketball, and I always just been into music. So my mom is a big Tupac fan.
Okay.
And she was the one that introduced me to hip hop. So, I mean, really all genres, really. But yeah, that's kind of how I started. I started getting into it by just writing little bullshit raps and just nerding out. You know what I'm saying? And then it just kind of stuck to me this long.
Okay. Good. So, did that kind of influence your DJ career too, or did that take like a different turn?
No, that was a different thing. Actually, I never aspired to be a DJ until I went to college, really, because like everybody had that assumption, like, bro, you rap and you produce and stuff, so you must know how to DJ too. And I was like, nah, nigga, it don't really work like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, I'll try it. So, but over at Indiana Tech, pretty much that's how I got up to Fort Wayne. We used to have some frat parties and stuff up there over at Indiana Tech. A lot of the Kappas and stuff. So they used to run some little parties and joints, and then they were like, "Yo, Tubbs, come and do this real quick."
Okay.
And I learned on virtual DJ, and like literally just
I remember that. Yep.
A little free software. I'm trying to figure it out, but it's just like once you figure out how to maneuver, you just kind of being a fan, you being a listener, you know what I'm saying? So like that's all I kind of went based off of. It had nothing to do with me being a good rapper or being a good producer. I just went in as a listener, and I was like, well, this is what I would want to hear at my party. Yeah. So that's kind of how I got into it.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of how I am too. Like I be wanting to learn how to. Because a lot of people be like, "Oh, you got a good ear for music. You should DJ." And I'm just like, "Nah."
Yeah, that's a big part. It's a big part.
It's doing a lot.
It's a big part of it. But after that, like once I started getting understanding the hardware with vinyl or CDJs and MIDI controllers and stuff like that, the technical side came in, and I had to learn like the other aspects of like really like a science of DJing. So it's like playing bangers at a certain point of the night, and then like getting people to the bar. So you can't be playing bangers all night and then turn around and be like, yo, like nobody's drinking. So like what we got to do here? So you got to like play a B-list, a C-list type of record to get people to kind of disperse calm down a little bit. Now they got to go drink. And you play another banger, you bring them back out. So it's like it's a science to it. So
that makes sense, because I'd be like, why the fuck is niggas playing this right now? But that makes sense.
Be like, you should play this. You should play this. Like you can't play all the bangers in the first hour of the party.
Yeah,
this shit lasts 4 hours,
then.
bro. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta space it out.
Yeah, and I think about that too. Because 4 hours is a long time. Even though you play a song, varies probably about like 3.5, 4 minutes. So I mean,
then you can't repeat nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think about that.
Who was that? Was that Sumo? I think Sumo had posted on Facebook talking about Breaker Run's DJ played like Keisha Cole twice.
It was
the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air intro. It was like
come on, cut that out. Cut that out. That's not cool.
You're not doing that.
Hey, one thing about Sumo, he's gonna tell you.
Come on.
I think I remember seeing that post too. And I was like, for me, the first thing coming, I was like, damn, who was DJing that night? Because I know all this DJ.
DJs learn, man.
No telling.
DJs, y'all need to learn something. Come on. Tubbs, how do you juggle I guess wearing so many hats between DJing, rapper, producing, just everything that you do around the city, just even helping plan event planning, as well. So getting Mickey Fax to come down here, just how do you handle all of that?
Bro, I really man. It's just honestly, just kind of just giving it its just due. Like I try to see every position to be as important as what my main passion is, which is being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I got to the point where all of these things is just as important. Like I was like, I gotta have the best bars, but at the same time, like I gotta put on a quality concert or a quality event, things like that. So like for me, I just dive in, bro, and just really, man, same template, same strategy, just going in, dotting all your I's, crossing every T, you know what I'm saying, and just seeing like, yo, like this is, is this gonna thrive in the city, you know what I'm saying? But taking those chances, taking that risk, because that's just what you do as a creator, you know what I'm saying? It's the same principles, but just a different title, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But,
definitely.
But so, like to answer your question, it's the same thing. So it's not necessarily like a different hat that I have to wear. It's just a different focus I have to do.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's the same technique, same recipe, pretty much.
Do you feel with because a lot of, and I've seen this just from looking on the outside, a lot of rappers, even come to you, shake your hand, even, and you collab with a lot of different people too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel like that helps and talking about as far as on the rap side, does that help your I guess the competition, the skill? Do you feel like there's like any competition between y'all, or is it more so you really just you feel like you really just you play the big bro level? Because it's a lot of people that's new, you know what I'm saying, coming into the game that really come up and be like, yo, Tubbs, how do I do X, Y, and Z?
Yeah, no, I try to keep that like that OG aspect, man, and just because we all students at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. So like I do appreciate like like people like you that come up and ask me things like, yo, like how would you go about doing this and that. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like we evolving every single day.
Every day.
So like I don't mind sharing, and at the same time, going back to the competition aspect, yeah, it's gonna always be a friendly competition, but I don't take it to heart like a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because there's enough room for everybody to eat, and I always say like, when it comes down to your favorite DJs or your rappers or whatever like that, I don't know one person who listens literally to just one artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have me a top 5 or maybe even a top 10 at some point. You know what I'm saying? And I have a mood literally that I can listen to all these artists and respect every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just, understanding like what music does for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be that time where you might be that type of turn up artist, and Tubbs don't make music like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, listen to bro, like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to think and you're trying to be enlightened on some shit about life and stuff like that, like like take that time to listen to me.
Yeah.
You know
Yep. I appreciate that too, because like a lot of people would have seen it as like competition, like, oh, that nigga don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
It's just that small town mindset.
Yeah, or they'll be like, well, why are you not listening to Tricito? Why are you not listening to Pressure? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Which, that's great. There's a time and place to listen to Tricito. There's a time and place to listen to Pressure. There's a time and place to listen to Tubbs. So like, that's good that you said that like there's a type of music, a type of genre for like everything.
Niggas just gotta be like all eyes on me.
You know,
all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it don't really work like that at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So to kind of follow up on like the wearing a whole different hats, like how do you balance like your career with like self-care and like taking time for yourself? Because that's something I'm struggling with right now. It's like it's great that we're getting all this work, but like when the hell do I have time to sit down and clean my house or like take a nap?
It's challenging.
How do you stay afloat?
Honestly, really just going like, like what would Bron be doing when he go to the playoffs?
Man,
like we call it 0 dark 30, something like that. Like for real, you got to do that. You just got to like shut down. Like I don't listen to nothing. I don't really like get into anything. Like for me, like my peace time is really just like just wind the fuck down. Like it's crazy because to be a DJ and an artist, stuff like that, like I really won't listen to music sometimes, like at all, just to like clean my palate. You know what I'm saying? And just be a regular person, really. You know what I'm saying? Go enjoy your time with your family and your friends, and just do regular shit. You know what I'm saying? And then like it just gets you. You have to have that time at that point to kind of just reset, really. And it does that for me all the time, really. To just kind of get back into it or just go support other people, really.
Yeah. I have a hard time with that. I have a hard time sitting down, even when I have time sitting down.
Let
me go ahead and sweep this up real quick. I
think that's what got really unhealthy in today's world with creativity or just the art lane, whether it's visual artists, music artists, stuff like that. Is that we're not allowed to put out stuff on our own terms no more. Like everybody's looking at it to where you have to be a machine because social media is getting people to be that way. Like you got to put out shit all the time. It's like, nah, I don't owe you shit, bro. I just do it when I feel like doing it.
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Okay, so since you said this, because I was gonna wait till towards the the meat and the bread. We was on the bread part. I was trying to get to the meat part. But since you said that, do you feel like
Talk about it.
how can I word this? What's your take on the state of music right now? Then, since you said that's a machine, because that's kind of how what me and Tricito be talking about. It's like quality over quantity. Like, would you rather wait for I think a lot of people. I'll use Drake as an example. This man gives us everything that we want, and then don't even hear us. For all the dogs got pushed back.
Well, I'm saying,
Niggas are
like,
pissed, and in my head, I'm like, well, shit, he's touring.
exactly.
Like, so what do you expect? Like, so
we were saying self care and
yeah, you know what
taking
I'm
that time
saying?
to
You feel like people,
niggas ain't machines. You know what I'm saying? And like to his respect and everything. He's probably arguably the best artist in this world, along with Bad Bunny and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like them three is probably the top three artists in top 40 music or whatever. But like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we just got so like fast food, like I want it right now, give it to me. And this is like, and I think people just undermine the creativity aspect. Like it takes a lot to write this music, to have people, mix and master. Like that's a lot to promote it and market it the way you want to, especially if you have a theme to your project. Like some niggas is just dropping singles, so I get it. Like that stuff is easy to just throw out there. But if you got content driven type music and like, substance based stuff, like it has to like align at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like the project me and you working on with the flower stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think I low-key kind of put myself in that world too when we did the rollout for the Start Something Good. Like that was like 2-3 month process of
At least,
of we was sitting down in my living room putting together the trading cards, like printing them out, like all that. So
it's tears to all of it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, and it means something to us, you know what I'm saying, as creators, you know what I'm saying, and the way we envision it, everybody don't perceive it that way. Sometimes they just get it like, yo, this is a dope song, but it's like, yo, this is a musical, bro. Like when I listen to, the Start of Something Good, like it reminds me of like Idlewild.
Yes.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah,
So
that's
like,
how.
Yep.
So you have to be able to put yourself in a space where you can see it visually and take it for like it's a movie or it's a musical. You know what I'm saying? And like you gotta follow everything, and like you get to certain tracks where it revisits a conversation that you had with Trixie or some shit.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So like you have to see it from a different angle. So and everybody just don't see it that way.
Yeah, I definitely like how you said as a creator, it takes time to really make this music and these projects, because I feel like as a listener they get it, but they don't at the same time. Especially if you really putting your your heart and your soul into it.
Absolutely.
Because then I feel like that's when they appreciate it the best. Like, oh, okay, I see why it took a little longer. I see why Tubbs did this. It makes sense. But it's correct, like you said. Some get it. Me and you, we get it. And then once we get people to finally they get it and it's clicking to them, then it's like, okay, the appreciation value is just like, okay.
It's timeless.
Definitely.
It's timeless music. Like it's easy to just throw some singles out there, but that shit don't have that shelf life ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna forget about that shit 2 or 3 months in.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's frustrating about like music nowadays is we're gonna give you 6-7 singles and then okay, where's the album?
Exactly.
And then we forget about it. You know what I'm saying?
And I get it to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, when you think about these labels and, like, just people trying to be successful in music, like, you have to play that game just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I got to that point where it's just, like, niggas don't really want to hear a nigga think all the time. You know? So try to have it fun. That's why I value people like J. Cole, Crit, Earth Gang, people like them. Mick Jenkins is another. Like they, it's kind of bridging those worlds together where it's like real lyricism and like bars and like similes and synonyms or in your flows and stuff like that. And then always to the simple shit. You know, or just the production. Really, that's what it is for the most part. People want that trap beat. You know what I'm saying? They want something that's gonna bounce. So bridging those worlds together and kind of giving them what they want with that. So.
Smino's a good person too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I like to call him and Victoria Monet when it comes to like their lyricism and how I always use this analogy that Autumn said and Tricito said, the knees connected to the thigh bone and but then we reversing it and bringing it back down to the toe. Now we made it up to the top of the head. Like it's I don't know. It's very it is skillful, but like I really would love to be in a session with them and like see how they work. And I feel like that's why people love watching people's processes.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Because it's like, okay, this is more meaningful. Like if people were present for when we did the Start Something Good, or if people are even present for when our conversations that we have that leads up to the like Mac Day.
Yeah.
You know, that was a whole process in itself too, you know, and then once we got there, it was like.
And it was crazy though, because it's like, you know, like we like superheads of Mac.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, he was one of my inspirations in music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
100.
and like, you know, just for people to be like, he's not even mentioned. I'm just like, this nigga got one of the best discographies out there. Like,
Yeah.
they don't say
Let's
nothing
talk about
him
it.
though.
Back on Fig, there's this podcast called Back on Fig that I listened to, and they had Schoolboy Q on there, but they had an episode of Schoolboy Q and Vince Staples, and Vince Staples talked about really how much like Mac Miller like really taught him how to rap, taught him how like the metronomes and like staying on point and like, okay, don't sound like this, but like,
even just like randomly thinking, like it's cats that don't even know how to count bars. Like they write lyrics and they don't know how to count bars.
Exactly. So like being a part of like that and like really like listening and like being like people don't really talk about Mac, and I feel like Schoolboy Q did say that. I feel really bad for him because he still gets emotional when he talks about Mac
I get
too,
offended
yeah.
about that one. But
Yeah,
like I said,
yeah.
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd of music.
And I was actually surprised some of them people in there. You because you was playing some bangers I was listening to, and like Mills, like when Mac first came out, and I was like, oh shit, these niggas know this.
Yeah.
Like
it wasn't the popular shit.
It wasn't the
was
Donald Trump
B-sides.
and it was the B-sides. Yeah. Okay, so speaking of Mac Day, because I really been wanting to ask, are we gonna have another Mac Day?
Oh yeah, we got to.
That was an experience.
Yeah,
like I really felt like
they was there. Like,
y'all heard it first on OG and Friends.
Come on, yeah. That was a crazy. I would love to do that. Okay, cool. So let's pivot. We talked about J Tubbs and like where you from, how you got into your music. Who influences you? Like, what are you listening to right now?
Honestly, I'm all over the board. It's crazy. Like I used to just be like all hip hop. But now I draw so much inspiration from other genres and stuff.
Yeah.
And that just helps me build as an artist and stuff too. So honestly, right now,
shit, you gotta pull your phone out because I'm real quick to.
I'll be on that quick.
I listen to a lot of like alternative and electronic too. You know what I'm saying? But it's a group called Pond out of Australia. But they're the musicians of Tame Impala. So I don't know if y'all heard of Tame Impala.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Kevin Parker, and then it's the others.
Okay.
And the others is the group called Pond.
Okay.
Tame Impala is pretty much Kevin Parker.
Just Kevin, yeah.
So,
yeah.
So when a lot of people when I mention Tame Impala, people are like, I don't even know who that is, but I always mention
Nobody knows who Tame Impala.
Same Same Person, Same Old Mistakes?
Yes.
That song.
Yep.
And they was like, oh, Rihanna song, and I was like, no.
And it pisses me
Tame
off when
Impala
people
song.
say that, like, motherfucker, no.
Yeah, I was like, nah, that's Tame.
Yeah.
I was like, that's Tame Impala song.
I think they on Astro World too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On a song.
Yeah. So you said alternative. You listen to Tizo Touchdown?
Oh yeah.
Album?
Got to.
I feel like he be getting a lot of flack.
I don't know why though. Like
people don't receive him, and it makes me sad.
It's like a melting pot of like all genres. Really, to me, it's what I feel.
I'm like, how do you love him? Okay, you love him on Don. You know, you love him on Tyler. So what's different about him dropping his own shit? Because he wears needles in his hair, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wears all black. He wears pot. Like, there's different branches of rap. I feel like we talked about that. It evolves, and we're in a time right now where we're becoming the OGs, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? So are we going to embrace that, or are we going to?
I was like, I don't want to be like the old head and be like, nah, that shit is trash.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, you got to take it for what it is. Like, it may not be your cup of tea, but somebody likes it.
Somebody like it, yeah.
And I ain't going to say somebody. It's a lot of somebodies that like that shit. You might be the only nigga crying about it. You know? So it's just like, you know, like, you have to be able to, like, come off your pedestal and like, just give you a chance to give you a chance opportunity to listen to it. And
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Most people saying they don't like shit, but they didn't even take the chance to even listen to it first.
I have to give an album probably about 3 spins. I give it about 3 spins.
Yeah, you gotta give it thorough.
Yeah,
cause like,
and like really sit down and listen to it. Not like I'm washing the dishes and changing August or something like that. Like I gotta really. I work front desk at my job, and we don't really get as many people. So like I have a lot of free time. So that's when I take the time to listen, like really thoroughly, like listen to albums. And I listened to Tizos, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I'm like, he's loud, and I don't know if I'm getting old. That's why I don't like Utopia because like I feel like Travis literally screamed at me the entire time.
I'm still
and
sitting
it
on
stresses me
Astroworld.
out. Yes,
Astroworld still
my
it's probably
problem
my
too.
one.
I think that's my problem too. So
like
when,
it was okay, but I still think Astroworld was still the one.
So
for
when
me.
Tizo started out, I was like, okay, like why are niggas screaming? Like, why can you ease me? But then I like stuck it out, and I was like, okay, like, so I probably need to give it a spin. But I was just curious because I'm on Twitter all the time, and I was seeing a lot of people giving him flack, and it's just like, why? You loved
Super
him
dope.
on these, but so why can't we?
Yeah.
You gotta check out some other stuff too, like I said, I mentioned Tame Impala.
Yeah, sorry, I cut you off.
Oh no, you good, you good. Krogben, out of Houston, they like a soul rock funk band. Like it's crazy. Like the drummer is a hip hop drummer. The guitarist is from like traditional alternative rock. And and then the bassist, which is her name is Laura. She plays 6-string bass. She's from a soul group. Like they all together and they all instrumental.
That's crazy.
So it's like
I
always say their music reminds me of like smoking weed on the island.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's
different.
It's
Yeah.
vibey. It's
That's
vibey as
vibes.
hell.
Okay.
So like when you get a chance, when y'all look them up, Krogman out of Houston, Texas, they fire.
Sounds like I need to get fried and listen to them.
I'm telling you, hey, you gonna feel like you fried. You ain't gotta be fried yet. You gonna be like, yeah, this is it right here.
So are they influencing your sound right now?
Yeah, definitely with this next project.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I didn't know how. I didn't know because look, we started, we put our toes in. We haven't really.
It's a little exclusive. It's exclusive.
Okay.
So, so the photo shoot we had with the flowers and stuff. I felt like for me mentally, and which all of us we share these type of moments and stuff, but like you go hard at what you do every day, whether it's your day job, whether it's your relationship, your family, whatever like that, or your creativity. Yeah. Often you pouring out, especially as a creator. You know what I'm saying? You pouring out so much, but sometimes you feel like you ain't getting that love right back that you need.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we have to kind of remember we had to give ourselves our own flowers. You know what I'm saying? So like this project's called Self-Serve Flowers.
Okay.
And
I like that.
So with the photo shoot, we got the flowers and all that stuff in there. And everybody just thought I was trying to do some old sexy shit. Like it was funny as hell. And I was like, they don't see it yet.
I got that too, and I was like, just trust the vision, nigga.
Yeah, they was like, this nigga Tubbs got the flowers out here and shit. He trying to get married and everything.
But that's funny because I love that though, because you take risks. Like that's why I love taking pictures with you, because you just be like, fuck it, let's do it.
Hey, you gotta do it. Yeah, and like you give them that chance, give them that time to dissect it. Because sometimes like we'll get it right away, but sometimes they be like, damn, they gotta sit on it for a minute. Yeah. You gotta let it marinate, and they be like, oh, this is what that nigga was doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's like you said, you may not get it on the first listen, but you might get it on the third or fourth.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
Exactly. So that's what that concept is. It's just self-serve flowers. The project literally features just regular people who are going to be speaking in the form of giving themselves their flowers, and that song is going to reflect what they're doing.
That's dope.
So it's not going to just be all like super positive or ultra positive affirmation shit, but it's gonna at the same time it's gonna be fun too. It's gonna be like, you know what, I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be like, what you talking about? Like, nigga, I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then the record's gonna resemble what that affirmation is about.
Oh, that's dope.
Like that. So,
yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
Flowers.
So I'm excited. I got my homie, probably one of the bigger features I have. My homie Malcolm Walker from Atlanta. He goes by Buster the Fool. He's a comedian. He's pretty much blowing up and stuff right now. And,
okay.
He works with DC Young Fly.
Okay.
And yeah, he's featuring on the album, so he's doing some crazy shit. It's gonna be fire. I'm excited about this one. This would be my one, like probably my biggest opportunity to really put some shit out there. So.
Good. Man. I love when albums have skits and like just like normal, like regular people just like. Yeah. I don't know. I keep going back to the start of something good, but like that. Yeah, it just makes it like flow.
Yeah, it's just like it's an experience. It's an experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But the musical side of it, it's gonna have a lot of more of like neo vibes. Like I don't know if y'all really hip to I shouldn't say y'all not hip to them. Like, who I'm thinking, I'm tripping.
Okay.
I mean, you know, a little bit of Tribe, a
Yeah.
little bit of Outkast,
Okay.
and I'm thinking of what you call it from Detroit,
Slum Village.
Slum Village.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that kind of vibe. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So you know, so some Dilla kind of vibes. Real chill
okay.
hip hop.
Okay.
That has an influence of like soul and R&B in it. That's everything on this project is like that.
I'm excited. See now
Yeah.
you got my brain working.
I feel like a lot of people don't make music like that, and at the same time, it's like that's really like my base. You know what I'm saying? So like that's where I feel like I'm my best lyrically, and kind of give you like what J Tub stands for in the music and stuff. So
yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, thanks for telling us that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That I'm ready for that for sure.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's about to be something crazy.
What happened to royalty? I got it, of course. But I was on your page the other day.
Oh yeah, I took it down. I changed distribution.
Okay.
Yeah, I changed
Got
distribution, and so I'm going to re-release everything because I'm doing something creative with all the albums. Like, I don't have to tell you about it. I don't want to put it on.
Yeah, no, we ain't
Don't give them all the keys.
I was listening to Tubbs the other day. I'm like, I can't find royalty, but I'm like, look, I'm a real nigga. I done bought the shit, so it's, you know what I'm saying? I got it downloaded still, but I'm like, oh man, I cannot find it. Yeah, I'm like, I know.
Yeah. So my first album 7, and then royalty the second album. Yeah, just they're done out online right now, but I'm gonna put them back up.
Okay.
Soon,
Cool.
So since Tracito said that, I kind of want to talk a little bit of like how y'all like relationship formed, and like because y'all have Tracito plays music that you guys have done together before, and y'all are like a force together. Like it's real good.
Yeah.
So like, can y'all talk about, enlighten me, I guess, on like how y'all connected and like how y'all work together, how like y'all relationship as a whole.
Yeah, for sure. You can start it if you want. Yeah.
Hey, I said I'm trying to think. Our first like studio session and everything. I mean, we was over. I think we was over at Demetrius' house.
Yeah, I literally came back from Ohio. Yep. And then he was over there. I don't think we actually like.
Yeah, we didn't do a song that
day, but just got to know each other. And then actually Tubbs threw. It was a show Tubbs was throwing. I can't add CS3. Yeah, that's what it's called. CS3.
Yeah, missed
them days.
That was a spot.
I had so much shit in them rooms, man.
that was a dope spot.
Yeah.
Tubbs had a show. He had called me up, asked that I want to perform. This is my first performance ever. This is why I always tell this man thank you whenever I see him, because I'm like, just it's certain moments in, you know what I'm saying, in your career, just doing something artistically, and you know, you just never forget it, you know. So Tubbs know every time I see him, I just be like, bro, thank you for that, because I didn't know who to go to for a performance, where to perform at around the city or nothing until Tubbs gave me the shot. And I didn't have a show. Nobody else actually gave me a show until Tubbs. Like it was literally just Tubbs for a while, you know what I'm saying? So Tubbs really helped get my name out there, while I was saying the younger niggas and all that know Tubbs. Like, hey, if you don't, holler at my mans, because he really did that thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's just what you gotta do, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why niggas be trying to gatekeep and be all.
Because it be pissing me.
I'm like,
give them the keys. This is how you're going to like.
Nigga, tuck your insecurity in, bro. Like,
what you say?
Tuck your insecurity in, like you know, like you look terrible out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you scared of somebody? Like, bro, if you dope, I could be dope right along with you, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about somebody else doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's just how our whole relationship just went, just built. Like, I was just always asking questions. He was always giving me, you know what I'm saying, advice, help on something. I would just help however I could in certain moments. He did the royalty tour, and I'm gonna let you get back to it too, tell some parts of the story.
Yeah.
J Tubbs had a royalty tour. He took me and Critical I Am on tour with us. That was our first time going to Atlanta too. So
that was a dope show too.
Yeah.
We had fun at that. My pops still talk about that too. Like, how your boys doing? He's like, man, y'all had that thing turned. Like, my dad crazy as hell too.
Yo,
like,
he definitely was kind of.
was.
What is the last event we did? Was it Mickey Facts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Mickey Facts. And I think every time either you or me posted it, he was under there like, so proud of my son. Like, I was like,
He be
That's a
on it.
real dad. Yeah.
Hey, that nigga he be with it. He be
on
with
it.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
He always saying like he's saying now like man, when y'all coming back to Atlanta, you know, when y'all gonna do some more shows, I'm gonna be there. So yeah, we're gonna work on that some
For
more
sure.
for this spring.
I'm there, fam.
Yeah,
Know that.
so we're gonna make it happen. But yeah, Royalty Tour, it was dope. Like that's my favorite album. I love Flawless too. Flawless was dope. I love
Flawless.
all of them for different reasons, but Royalty was definitely one where I feel like the whole premise of that was like, you know, we had a whole bunch of shit kind of stirring back up in the world with like racism and everything like that, which it never really even went nowhere.
Yeah.
But you know, but it started to come back, and then the
Yeah.
whole shit with like Trayvon Martin and all that kind of shit, like, you know, all these different things coming up. And I was like, so like Royalty was like sticking to it, like nigga, like I better recognize I'm a king, nigga. Like,
that's my
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? Like it was an angry, it was an angry record for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause like they like damn, Tubbs don't make songs like
Shit,
this.
but you feel that when you perform it live.
Yeah, like
You
I
feel
just
it when
like
you
I had to
perform
be
it
like,
live.
yo, like I had to stand my ground and recognize who I am. Like I don't give a fuck what you think or what you see of me. Like this is who I am.
Straight
you know
up.
what I'm saying? No matter what the world try to present. So, you know, that represent everything to me at that moment.
Good.
You know, so. But yeah, that tour was fire though. Like we hit a couple different cities along with Atlanta.
Yep.
And then after that, yeah, I just took a little break, and then we actually did our Players and Kings compilation right after that.
I think that's what.
Oh,
I
actually,
think that's what I
before-
was listening. Yep.
Before then, we did Rough Riders too.
Rough Riders,
for
your
Player.
project.
Yep, for my project. Yeah.
That's still one of my favorite joints.
Me too. I knew as soon as I heard the beat, I wanted you on it. So I was like, yeah, I gotta throw my man's the alley oop.
Yeah, it was like Mac Wolf did the beat. Shout out to Mac.
Shout out to Matt.
It's always
But
shout
then,
out to
Players and Kings. That's when and I feel like that was so cold because that was our first time that we did the full project together in the studio. Like normally, the way I work, people just, I don't know about you too, people just
same.
like show up, you know what I'm saying? But we did the full thing together, and you know what I'm saying, vibes and all. And he, you know what I'm saying, Tubbs produced on it too.
A couple on there. Yeah.
So, and I felt like Players and Kings, it was perfect title, just everything about it, because how Tubbs said with Royalty, I felt like just at that time, like how he said, Tubbs knew who he stood for. You know, everything just made sense with the, you know, Kings aspect. I was figuring out who I was, what I wanted to do, what type of music I wanted to make with the player aspect. And I think that it was just one of the best EPs. I think niggas are sleeping on it, but
that's why we're gonna throw it right back at
Volume 2 on the way.
I'll be right
Y'all need to
back
go
at
ahead
it.
and do something else for the
I'm
one
telling
time.
you, that shit was crazy. Every time that people hear that shit, they was like, yo, we had no idea that y'all. And I don't know what, like, cause we dropped ours around like COVID-ish type shit.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah.
like it, you know, it took a little time for people to kind of recognize it, but we got another one.
It's solid.
Okay.
So yeah.
Come on, let me shoot the cover.
For sure. And he already made beats for it.
Yeah, we already. I'm telling you, we already game
What's
plan.
the hold up? Be asking this nigga Tracy all the time. I'm like, you sit up here, you just be right. What's the motherfucking hold up? Niggas want to hear the shit.
Come on. Yeah.
Just, you know, just a time and place, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because like I know, with everything with like Choose Your Weapon. Then you got the solo project. I'm working on solo projects, so that shit really do be a lot. Like you gotta be in
it was
the
time
yeah.
to be.
I be talking shit.
Yeah, you gotta be in the headspace for like all that, especially with what we doing, because like with the whole thing with Players and Kings, it's like we taking like 70s soul music and like and revamping it along with like modern style sound and shit. So it's really like not to like
intricate.
not for real. It's like some old like, and not to like, you know, like toot our own horn and shit, but it's like on some like Watch the Throne type
Come
shit.
on, yeah, like
For real,
No,
for
that's
real.
okay though. Shit, toot your damn horn. I'm not gonna
Like,
say.
yeah, it's
Look,
like-
I'm gonna be honest.
So like when niggas hear it, they be like, yo, like we had no idea y'all was doing some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? So
it's like we could give y'all Players and Kings when, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow, but is it gonna be the
Is that what you want to do?
is
Either
it
way
the,
we
is
want
like
it.
you said, is it the quality or the quantity? Is it gonna make you want a volume 3?
Yeah.
You know, so that's
Yeah.
how we looked at volume 1. So you know what I'm
straight
saying?
up.
That's how we definitely already know. The beat that he sent or the
you
few
already
that
know.
he sent for 2, I was like, oh yeah.
I'm already
I already
knowing.
know how we going this
I
round.
already know
telling
it. We
you.
don't do no bullshit.
Telling you,
Neither
I'm
one of y'all
telling
do
you.
bullshit. So I already know it's gonna be a good time when it
yeah,
drops.
we just want to make sure, you know, like people receive it the way they need to, because I feel like when it's out, it's out.
It's
You know
out.
what I'm saying?
You can't.
So,
Yeah. As soon as people hear it, you can't pull it back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's my thing, you know, going back to what we were saying earlier about, you know, just the quantity versus the quality. Like people just throwing bangers, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It might have a little life on it, and then it might not.
Yeah.
But, you know, for me, I look for music that's going to last. And that's the reason why we probably gravitate towards the 90s a lot with hip-hop and then certain artists of today. So,
yeah.
This episode of OG and Friends is sponsored by the KYDA Lounge, where any major or independent company can come in and we will help you with podcast clothing and editing services. I feel like I shouldn't have said we. Like,
you literally
bad,
sounded
KYDA.
like Sweetie when she was reading off that teleprompter. Oh,
was
that's
trying-
right.
I was trying to do it without looking. Don't hate me because you ain't.
Hey,
Let's do a quick KYDA Lounge spiel.
you want me to just now?
oh, shit.
Give it your best shot.
Tubbs.
Hey, y'all.
Fuck you, nigga.
It's OG.
We sitting here at the KYDA Lounge. If you want to come and get some T-shirts made, nigga, they'll go back there and press the shirt. If you need to go and do video, they'll do video for you. They'll do a whole bunch of shit. Is that good? Then you come record the pod here. You can get video while recording the pod, and they'll even edit it. And you can sit back there with them while they edit it.
See why you need me on this show?
That's some bullshit. Come on, Tubbs. Because he finna piss me off. He finna make me mad. Because what?
It's that fight word.
J Tubbs.
I'm looking. We staring at each other for the rest of the pod.
I know, man. I know.
This is what he does. Two people can piss me. No, 3 people can piss me off to the highest of my pissosity. I've said this before. My brother, my baby daddy, and Nicholas Trice. Those are 3
Wow,
people
that's
that
a
can-
crazy
literally.
lineup.
And I didn't change the list at all.
Put your government on the pod.
That's a crazy lineup. Trump not even on there. It's nuts.
Now who the?
It's okay. We can edit stuff. Remember, we got video now.
I'm glad we got video. I'm glad we got video now. So motherfuckers can witness how you be treating me
Like,
for real on the
see
pod.
you act a fool.
I don't be acting a fool. You just be saying shit and it just don't make no sense.
Listen,
and
your
irritating me.
mama just seen how crazy you just got with the KYDA.
Hey, oh shit.
The KYDA spiel.
We watching
They know
it.
my
Oh,
heart.
yeah.
They know my heart.
They say,
I'll probably get a call.
they'll
later.
never
It's
let you
fine.
do it. Info for Big B.
Man.
All publicity is good publicity.
Thank you, Clarence. Thank you, Clarence. Somebody that cares. All right, let's go. Let's
Back
go.
to
I'm
Big
sorry.
Bro. J Tubbs, man. How do you feel about the state of Southern hip hop? You know, and 'cause, you know, you definitely from the South, so and we can hear it, you know, in your music, you know, with sometimes with the previous beats that you've picked in certain projects, you know, not all the time, but I'll be like, oh, okay, I see, you know, this got that Southern
That
you know,
vibe to it.
So how do you feel like it's going right now? How do you feel like it's just like influenced you and your sound?
I think honestly, it evolved. You know, with some of the artists I was mentioning, you know, like the Cole and Crit, people like that. But even, Mick Jenkins is technically from the South too. Isaiah Rashad, another one. You know,
Yeah.
So you know, Jed, same way. It just evolved. You know, what I'm saying, like the lyricism is finally being put on the forefront. You know, what I'm saying, so it's like for a long time, I feel like the South has been like just known for like having dope beats and terrible artists,
For
or
sure.
terrible lyricism.
Yeah.
But now it's like niggas coming out like, yo, nigga, we can rap, nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we can actually rap, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just like what Andre said, the Source Awards, you know what I'm saying? Like the South
Yeah.
got something to say.
South
like,
got something to say.
and niggas still got something to say today. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I feel like personally, like the South been running hip hop the last 20 years, for real. Even with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Talk
I'm
your
not a
shit.
fan
Talk
of a
your
lot of
shit.
it. I'm not a fan of all of it, but at the same time, it's you know, it has its place for, you know, all the ratchet shit to all the hardest lyrical shit.
Yeah.
It's been coming out the South where niggas been trying to mimic the South. You know what I'm saying? You got New York niggas rapping on trap beats now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
'cause they
low
ain't
key
got a
them
sound
trap,
no
them,
more.
and
You
low
know
key
what
them
I'm
beats be
They
whooping
trying to
their
be like
ass
that. Them
sometimes.
South
I'm
niggas,
not
them
even gonna
Southern
cap.
niggas got it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So he trying to pull their recipe. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's in a great state as far as creativity wise, and like it's diverse. I still would like to see a little bit more lyricism. because they do showcase all the bullshit for the most part.
For sure.
But if you heads like how we are, you know what I'm saying? You know who
You
rapping
catch
and
the
who
gist.
ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
But it's
yep.
it tends to be a lot of niggas from the South.
Yeah.
And then, and shouts to the West too, because I think the West Coast get undermined a lot too for how dope their lyricisms are, or their lyricists are, but they get there too. So
Yeah. How you feel about Duke Deuce?
I don't know yet. I don't think I have took a good enough listen yet, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He be wilding and he claim a lot of things, which is when it comes to the South and me, I give y'all flowers and be like, I'll support, but I'm not gonna speak on speak. You can say it.
Oh, keep going.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, are you telling me to wrap it up? But
get the violin.
yeah, you know. Actually, no, I need to wrap it up, guys. But I respect the South so much that it's just like I can have a comment on it, but I feel like you said, we know. You know
who spit. You know who rapping about that shit.
Yeah.
You know who for real and who ain't.
Exactly. And so the first time I ever heard Duke Deuce was Isaiah Rashad when he was on Lay With You. And I was like, who is this man like out here like doing, and so I tried to get into him a little bit and I couldn't really get into it. But do you feel like that's like the BS side of rap, or is that like an actual like thing in the South? I
think it's a thing for sure, and with respect to Outkast, like that was my favorite group, or is my favorite group. They even had antics to a certain degree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So some people just play on that aspect a little bit for some just for some pub. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Get people to look at him and be like, damn, this nigga kind of weird, whatever, you know what
Hey,
I'm
because the
saying?
way he came out, I was like, okay, who is this man? And I mean, he got hops. He can move. I just was curious.
That's it. You listen to you like Young Nudie?
I love Nudie.
Okay.
I love Nudie.
Nudies.
Yeah,
dope.
I love Nudie. He's like one of those. He just rap like it's. I was watching an interview with him, and I think Shorty had asked him like, "What's your studio sessions like?" He was like, "Man, it really just be me and the engineer." Which listening to his music, I'd be like, "Damn, if I was in the studio, I'd be in there hyping you up," because like his voice is so monotone. But it just rides perfectly with the beat, whatever beat he's on. And get him and 21 on the same one, 21's from...
He from Atlanta.
From Atlanta, too. And I love 21 Savage Down. Like, niggas be hating like on 21, and I just... Right yes, a guilty pleasure, because he... I don't know. People. I don't know. It's a guilty pleasure with 21, but with him and
he got ghostwriters. You can hear.
Yeah.
Cole all over that shit.
He definitely will tell you that he'll shoot a nigga today. he'll pull up on you today.
He's having a great run.
I think that's
for real.
I think that's kind of like that. Him and Nudie are kind of like my guilty pleasure of just listening to the shit, But yeah, I love me some Nudie.
I'm gonna add Maxo Cream in there too.
Maxo's real good too. Maxo's real good. I actually didn't listen to Maxo until him and Meg was on a track together. I said, "Skip Meg, who is this?" I think Dom, my homie Dom was playing them on our way. I think we was actually going to see Isaiah Rashad when he was. We went to Atlanta for that show. Just because I wanted to see him in the South. Like, I told Dom, I was like, we go see him. Like, I can't see him in the Midwest. Like, we got to go to the South.
It's just a whole different, it's a different vibe.
Yeah.
Because
you're closer to home. Yeah, you're closer to home, so he's going to give it.
In the music, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you hear that
and
shit.
just hearing the crowd saying, ATL, ho. Like, just like, I felt like I was,
And I get so salty sometimes because, like, they just put all the bullshit in the forefront. Like, and niggas be like, this is Atlanta rap. And I'm like, niggas from Atlanta don't even listen to that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, y'all not mentioning none of the niggas that's dope. Like Childish Gambino's from Atlanta. And niggas don't even give him that love. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
man, you brought up.
I'm like, stop saying Future is our king and shit. Like,
you
know what I'm saying? Like, so many niggas, I feel like, and Future got his place, don't get me wrong. But it's like, I got other people I would put up there. You know what I'm saying? But they be like, oh, Future, Gucci, and this and this. And it's like, y'all putting all the wrong niggas at the front.
You said Childish Gambino, and I got triggered a little bit when you said Childish Gambino.
She got PTSD from that.
I do, because our good friend Obi-Wan.
Oh, shit.
I can't even say it without straight. Said that Who did he say it with? Drake?
Yeah. He said Childish Gambino ain't got a song better than Started from the Bottom.
Yes. And that shit pissed me. Y'all saw me tee up on Nick. I wish y'all was on the phone. I said, what, nigga? Show me.
I had to call Obi, man.
I thought he was playing, bro, because I was like, bro, you know, I not like Started from the Bottom, but he was serious. He was dead serious.
Then went in the chat and posted both of their top 50 top hits and trying to make it a point. I said, but the whole point is that doesn't even make the goddamn point that you're saying
at all.
What I'm saying is, Childish has slaps. Turn on Quad. Turn on any fucking Childish Gambino project. There's some.
Too.
Bitch, I'm taking calls. No small talk. That's harder than Started from the Bottom. I'm sorry.
That was a really mid song.
He apologized. He took it back, and he gonna be on the pod, and we'll probably have a conversation about it again. But you said, I'm sorry. You said Childish, and I just was like,
he'll be on camera. He'll have to explain himself.
Yeah. No.
Damn.
I love you, OB. I'm sorry. He's gonna be mad at me for ragging on him. Okay, cool. Y'all have anything else to say on the topic? Southern rap?
Free Thugger.
How much time you think Thug gonna get?
That nigga in there. I'm saying
He's sitting for at least 20. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You got Rico. You got all. Did y'all see y'all?
Do we know for sure?
I think so because it took
everybody
down so many people.
Everybody like niggas singing.
It's like damn,
for real.
Real bad. And did you see his homie in court trying to pull the insanity and still got time? I'm like, bro, if you're gonna do that, play the part, bro. He over here rolling his arms and I know his lawyer looking at him like, what the hell?
It's a rap for him. It might be the last we hear of him. He might give us some projects from the pen.
Man.
But see, his last project he dropped, I didn't like it. I don't even really fuck with the one that Drake is on. I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe it was just something he threw out to try to shift the attention or something, but I don't know about y'all, but I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, that's another one from the city. I feel like, I don't know, it just really hasn't hit for me very well.
Thug, he's like a guilty pleasure for me too. Like Thug, there's some Thug songs that I like, and there's some Thug songs I'm just like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I really liked what's the one? Something with fun in it. What's it called?
So Much Fun.
So Much Fun. I think that's my favorite Thug project that I can listen to front to back. But other than that, I'm like, I liked the compilation one he did where they're all sitting in the living room. What is the one?
I won't say the name wrong. I feel like Slime Season or something like that.
Yeah, it was one of those. Yeah, that one was cool too. Okay, cool. So let's talk about podcasting for a little bit.
Oh man.
We got 7 minutes. You can say it. It's okay. I told
you couldn't hear that.
We gonna waste the 7 minutes talk you pissing me off, or are we gonna talk about the podcast?
My bad. I be telling her to clean her ears out, y'all. My fault.
So we have 7 minutes for the video, and then we're done. We have to be over with the show.
Just 7 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's about to be 9. Didn't you say you had to leave?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's why. Okay. I'm waiting. What you guys say?
So you said something about what
Podcast. Yes. Thank you.
What about podcast?
Thank you. Okay, so how you feel about the state of podcasting right now? Cause I've seen a lot of them pop up.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that OG and Friends gets to Joe Budden status where we're talking about. This is episode 537.
Definitely. I mean, y'all got substance.
Yeah. So talk to me.
Sometimes I actually mentioned to C White too.
Yeah. Talk to me about it.
Podcast is becoming the local rapper.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. That's how I feel about podcasts.
That's the title of our episode. Because when you sent that to me, I said, "Oh,
it's the local rapper." It's a lot of niggas doing it, when there's a lot of niggas ain't talking about anything.
Yeah.
And it's literally the same premise of what you get. Like, oh shit, I got a podcast too.
Yeah. What you talking about?
So it's like it's really what it is. That took place of the local rapper.
And I feel like a lot of what really be pissing me off is when I'm on TikTok and I'm scrolling. And I hate that any nigga can buy a mic and a setup and be on a video.
Everybody got
because
their opinion,
some of the
but
yes, and some of the stuff that I be hearing, I'll be like, who is listening to this? And how are you like 20 episodes in, bro? Because especially when it comes to like relationship talk,
That's the worst.
That shit.
bro.
That's the worst.
Misogynistic. I hate the goddamn word misog. Like that. Like
Keep them relationship videos. Keep that cap away from
let
me.
me tell you, you will not hear nothing of the sort on OG and Friends. Like we are here to have fun. I'm not trying. I don't care who wants to pay the bill first on the first date. I don't care if men like natural hair over weave.
You get these girls coming up here talking all kinds of
and then niggas will tell them the truth, shut them down, and they still arguing. Like I'm not a pick me ass girl, but I be agreeing with the niggas sometimes because I be like, there's no way I'm about to ask you to go buy me a Birkin and we just two dates in. You know what I'm saying? So
out here. Wow.
So what do you feel like? Do you feel like it's oversaturated, or do you feel like people, like you said, people are just on there just like capping, just like talking, or is it
it's just attention? It's too attention driven right now. So I mean, to answer your question, it is a lot of capping. It's bad, man. It's like, because the thing is, like, people will take these platforms and like you got people. Unfortunately, it's a lot of people who are influenced by that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's the shit that needs to be monitored or gatekeep. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody do have an opinion, but everybody don't deserve one.
No, we don't need to hear it.
Yeah, it's just like you're not a relationship specialist or a therapist or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, you a regular motherfucker up here just like we are.
And it be those podcasts that be going viral. Well, who were the two dudes that literally got their platform snatched from YouTube because they were just like saying like irate, like, y'all know who I'm talking about? It's two dudes. Like and I used to see like people talk about them on TikTok. Like they literally brought like 6 girls up on their platform just to like shut them down. What is their names? Yeah, Fresh and Fit. I think it's called Fresh and Fit. So it's these two dudes. And at first they were just talking about like being like healthy, like all that good stuff. And then it just started like downward spiraling into like, we're going to bring on this person. And like, so they brought these 6 girls on and got to ask them about like, like if you have 6 kids, do you feel like you need to be a stay-at-home mom or do you need to get a job? And they start answering. He'd be like, actually, you need to get a job. Like, he would just, like, berate them. Got so fucking mad. Made all this money off of YouTube. YouTube snatched they check away.
Damn.
They can't even, they can post on YouTube. They just can't monetize on it. Niggas was crying on live TV. Talking about, please donate. Because this is how they're living. So it's like, I think people are starting... I think big platforms like YouTube, shoot, I'll even say Spotify for podcasting because like I haven't gotten a message before, but they have like a master class, and on one of the master classes they said like if you're like doing like harmful like stuff, like if you're using your platform for hate, anything like that, like they have the right to snatch it, and I think that's a prime example of like YouTube, like they were making millions off of that. Y'all can post it
on some crazy,
but you're not gonna get no plaque from us.
No,
you're not gonna get no check from us. You're not gonna do. And I feel like TikTok needs to start doing that also, because we're in a world right now where, like, kind of like what we said earlier, it's so fast. Like niggas can, I can record August doing a flip, 2 million followers. I got toddler companies with clothing, like ready. Please put this on your,
Yep.
And it's so with podcasts, I feel like, because people are going so viral so quick with stuff like that, and all it takes is a mic. Shit, you can have a podcast off of your phone. Me and Cambry was doing that back in 2016, just off the iPhone. That you're automatically a podcaster. Like you can ask Triceo, we've bought so many mics. We bought stands. I've had to teach myself this pod track. Then we sit down and we meet. I sent you an outline. Like, this is what we're going to talk about. Like, it's comfortable when we sit and we talk because it's, like, valuable information. We get our shit off. Me and Nick will, get our shit off once every episode. But like, I feel like you have to. There's not a specific way to podcast. I don't want to say that, but like, this is legitimate. You know what I'm saying? Versus,
it's just us.
Well, so what'd you do today?
It's like, I want to be able to go on Apple and search your podcast and go and listen to episode 29 out of 100. Where if I'm just like streaming it, you know what I'm saying? I can't. I'm treading water here a little bit, but we stream or we just bringing any motherfucker on here and just for views. What's the it takes away the essence of a podcast.
Value and shit.
Yeah, that shit gets old.
Say the most outlandish shit, get viral, and
and don't let it hit Twitter. They'll eat you up.
So, telling you.
I'll be scared.
Don't that sound like local rapper shit?
Yeah, all the way through.
Niggas just following the formula. They not even being themselves. They just go plug and play some shit they seen somebody else do.
Yeah,
and
that's why niggas are here. You know what I'm saying? We can't get up here because it's like, kind of like what you said. Not every idea has been done once. It's just the way you spin it, and I think it's to touch on like the local rapper thing. You guys are rappers, but you guys understand the process. You understand the rollout. You understand marketing. You understand that I can't just keep dropping singles and not eventually give out something. You know what I'm saying?
Like giving niggas something that they ain't even heard the last ones yet.
You know
what I'm saying? So
you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga, let me catch
give
up.
Give them a video. go do a reel of you freestyling. Go do, you know what I'm saying? Keep pushing that same shit out because it's a whole bunch of people that ain't heard it.
Yeah.
It took a minute for people to, you know what I'm saying, see J Tubbs or even hear the name and then be like, oh, it's Tubbs. That's Tricito. It don't just happen overnight, so it's definitely work that you got put in. I feel like it's also, to go back on the local rapper theory, it's definitely depending on what you're looking for in these podcasts. And I feel like you can hear it too.
Yeah.
As you gonna hear really trying to spread information, give, have fun, give people a good time, or is you really just trying to make a quick dollar if you can too? You know what I'm saying? Just because of your name.
Exactly.
So yeah,
motherfuckers just want to be on the mic too. I'd be scared.
Yeah,
too.
Like everybody asks, "Well, can I be on?"
Me and had a conversation about that.
Man, because and we're getting it too, where it's like people.
What Steve Harvey say was like, that Kings of Comedy. Remember that shit? That nigga was like, you got all these niggas and everybody got a mic. Everybody got a dog. Like, what you got a mic for, nigga?
Man. And we get that too. Like, we get people that be like, yo, I want to be on the pod. And I don't want to sound like an a-hole or be like, absolutely not. But like, my first question, that's literally my first, what are we going to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I going to be able to carry a conversation? Because that's one thing in podcasting. I could tell when people are not having a conversation engaged because there's a lot of dead air. It sounds very choppy, or like we're just doing a whole bunch of BS. You know what I'm saying? To whereas like this right now, you've educated people on yourself, the South, DJing. You know what I'm saying? You get a little bit of everything.
Just try to enlighten. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Use your platform wisely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, because that's my fear is one day we trust you. And you get on here and say some wild shit. I will not drop it. That's one thing I will not do is drop. If it's going to hurt my brand, I don't care if you my favorite cousin in the whole entire world. Your episode is not dropping. I'm sorry.
There's plenty of other podcasts around the city you go to.
Yeah.
Talk some shit on there. But we're going to be informative on this. A little bit.
For real, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your time means something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you got to invest.
Niggas listening for a whole hour. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, what you talking about?
Exactly. You know hey, we had niggas telling us we need to do it weekly. We've been doing it every 2 weeks. And that was off the strength of, at the beginning, we had so many people. It was availability. And, we couldn't meet on this day. But the more that you do, I feel like the more that I can't speak for Trice, but the more that I do it, the more I start and I go back and listen. I'm like, okay, next episode, that was dope. Like let's like when he randomly goes to the gas station and picks the most nastiest snack out and has everybody try it. Like that's a segment. You know what I'm saying? That's a segment. Or like
Say you gotta bring that back.
Yeah, you know, or like even the
Crazy
little
snacks.
the little things that he say, like wipe your feet off before you walk through the door, or you know, we about to go pay some bills. We'll be right back. It's little things like that. So I study Joe Budden a lot. That's actually what made me want to pod, like for real. Because I'm like, man, this man he started from the basement of Park's house. Now they got their own studio. He has his own network. Like, how can OG and Friends?
I thought you was
be a
about to say
brand?
his song, your favorite song. Pump
It up.
That man mentions that song every episode, bro. He said it slapped.
On me.
Only time I think about Pump It Up is when I'm watching You Got Served.
Shit.
I love you, Joe. Please don't talk about me.
Hey, look, and it was playing on one of the best dance parts
Hey, come
too.
on, what? Do your thing, maybe do
The
your thing.
competition. That nigga said, ah.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. So we're nearing the end. So why don't you go ahead and talk about what you got coming up, what we're collabing on, if you're doing anything with Trice, drop your socials.
Okay.
All that good jazz.
Yeah, so we got next thing up is the Ballin' for Life charity basketball game that I do every year.
Yeah.
Hooping in it. Got OG,
Just for
OG
shits and
playing in the
giggles.
game.
I'm scared.
Representing for the women.
And y'all
Somebody-
don't talk about me.
Somebody dunk
Please
on her.
don't talk about me.
Somebody need to dunk on her crazy.
So we got a little bit of everybody out there. You know, some of the city's favorite in every industry, everything from educators to trainers, the police force, firefighters, stuff like that.
Good.
Playing and so people like you, we got AM Too Funny out there.
Good. Oh, my
we
nigga
got
Aaron.
DJ Polaris out there.
Okay.
Hey.
A couple folks. So it's gonna be fun.
You gonna have any vendors or anything out there?
Yep.
Okay.
We got quite a bit.
Okay.
Praiseworthy Candles is gonna be there. We got Exquisite Energy.
Okay.
Oh man. So I got about 10.
You got any
10,
food
11.
or anything?
Yeah, Mo's Tacos will be
Ooh,
there.
okay.
Mo's, yep. They fire. I don't know if y'all got a chance to check them out yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they.
T-Pain used to sell this taco at Mo's, bro, for like 2 weeks straight.
Well, not that Mo's.
Oh,
But I
you
know
talking
what you're
about?
talking
Okay,
about.
yes. Okay, well, look,
this
shout
one-
out to the other Mo's. Shout out to our local Mo's. I'm about to go into a crazy story.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
Bro,
about.
them
Because
But,
I want
T-Pain
to know about
joints
the
was
T-Pain
crazy.
But no,
taco.
but this Mo's is they're from Chicago, but they
that's all you
came
had to
into
say.
Fort Wayne and
That's all you
yeah,
had
they
to say.
fire.
We gonna be there.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be crazy. The charity is for the proceeds is Winnington Homes and Services.
Yeah, that was
for-
my next question is
for,
if you were
women
going to
and
donate.
children. Yeah, episode. Yeah.
Perfect.
So the thing I do with this game is, much love to Boys and Girls Club and Big Brothers Big Sisters, but they don't need our little money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they get like national funding and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I shouldn't say I don't feel sorry for them, but they don't need
They getting their money.
They don't need locally funded stuff. You know.
Yeah.
So I try to find these small base organizations that literally just they there working for free or they just like literally donation.
Non-for-profits.
So I go after them and like this organization they offer Fairfield. And they have a shelter. They do clothes. They do food vouchers and stuff like that. And they mainly look after for women and children. So they'll literally like buy a car for somebody and stuff like that. They need it and stuff like that.
I love
So,
that.
Yeah.
And it's like the things that they do just don't get recognized. You know. What I'm saying? So I try to do. I do this game, for stuff like that. So
Good.
And then tying in with the YMCA with Tabitha Irvin. You got a chance
I
to
love
meet
her.
Tabitha,
Yeah.
so,
I love watching her on.
So tied in with her. So like,
Instagram,
people be like, man, you doing that at the Y? Like, yeah, because my sister run that.
Yeah.
Like, a black lady runs the YMCA.
Yeah, and she won the Tabitha. If you're listening, I still have your coupon for your free massage that I gave you that you won on Mother's Day. Remember we did that raffle?
Oh yeah.
She need to come get it.
You might need that after the game.
Hey, are you trying to hide? See,
About to get
that's
crossed
cool.
up.
You be on Trice side. That's cool.
About to get crossed
Watch me
up.
get out here and break these niggas' ankles
Her ankle
and throw
already
a
messed
30.
up.
It's about to be crazy though. But yeah, so it's Team J Tubbs versus Team Stan.
Okay,
Oh,
my nigga
snap.
Stan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
this gonna be a time.
Yeah, it's about to be crazy.
This
So
be a time.
Stan was like, bro, I don't even know how to hoop, man. I was like, bro, you gonna be good, but you got enough hoopers on your
You got
on your
enough.
team,
Yeah,
so.
that's what I'm hoping too.
So yeah, we got a little bit of everybody out there.
Yeah.
So
Good.
it's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be a good event.
Good. Well, Tubbs, thank you so much for being a part of the episode today. We definitely got to have you back. It was a good conversation.
I want to come back when Obi come back with that.
Hey,
crazy
it's coming.
comment.
That's the episode.
Yeah.
It's gonna be OB, B Mick, and Tubbs.
Yeah, 2 DJs,
Bro,
a rapper. Yeah.
that would be dope. That would be dope. Yeah, OB has some very opinionated. I love him to death, but
He definitely
he will stand
he shake the room a
10
little bit.
and he will stand on that shit.
I look at him like, come on, bro.
I love him though. Why don't you tell the people where they can follow you at?
And find your music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So J Tubbs, J period TUBBS, because there's a couple J Tubbs actually I kind of learned. I learned about one in Detroit. Yeah, I learned about. It's crazy because we actually going to collab. We actually reached out to each other. I was like, bro, it's not my son.
Well, how's that?
Shit,
you like the Spider-Man?
Yeah, yeah, no, straight up though, for real. Yeah, he spelled his JAYTUBBS, and it's actually not his real name. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
When it comes to the legal shit, I'm like, that's my fucking name.
Hey, come on, you trademark that shit.
That's my actual fucking name.
Yes,
so like, where you got this? Like, 1985. That's what I got.
Yeah.
But that shit. You can find me on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at I am J Tubbs. So, yep.
Cool.
Everything uniform, easy, accessible. You know.
What's the name of the new project again?
Self-serve flowers.
Heard it here first on OG and Friends.
Self-serve flowers. It's about to be crazy. I'm telling you.
We got some stuff in the works. I'm excited.
I told you about that marketing.
Yeah,
we
got some crazy stuff going, and I think he's gonna help. I don't even want to put me on the map. I've already been on the map, but you know how he kind of. Me and Tubbs is like big bro. Like I look at him as a mentor too, because whenever I have an idea, especially when it comes to events, he's the first person like, yo, what you think, because you're so successful with that, and I think you do really, really well with it. So I appreciate you. I just want to give you your flowers, love.
That's what's up. I appreciate y'all.
You really be out here. You got the landing on lock. You got all the fucking weddings probably here in Fort Wayne. I know when I get married.
One too many, shit.
Yeah, and I talk to you all the time, and you're like, I'm sorry. I've just been bogged down with work, and don't ever apologize for hustling.
For sure.
Trace, you got anything else to say?
We throwing another party.
Oh, yeah. Was doing that for a little bit.
Shit, we're doing the 2000s party.
We did. Hey, KYDA was in the building for that one too.
Mm-hmm.
That was I think we should do that. I think it's the venue, and like at that time it was like we were trying to create a space that just wasn't there yet. But I think that might be our next like. I was telling him about. I have an idea for. I'm not gonna put all of the details, but I have like an idea for like a DJ thing that I think I just want to bring that culture back. I think that's what we were essentially trying to do with that. It's like party vibe, like come here, kick it, have a good time. And
be there for the music. Be there for the right reasons.
Yeah,
like,
for the right reasons.
Everybody be like, we about to go get fucked up. It's like, no, I'm trying to go on that bitch and dance.
And vibe, yeah.
If
y'all ever seen me teed, which I'm pretty sure majority of y'all have seen me teed, if I drink, I gotta dance. So, and it's hard. That's why I don't go out, because it's like, I don't want to stand and look at motherfuckers all night. I want to get,
like,
please let me sober up before I go
cell
home.
phone the whole time.
Yeah, and it's just like, that's why. But when I go to Indy or Chicago and I tee up, like, it's just, I feel so refreshed, because I'm like, damn, I could really,
No, we need to have a no phones party type shit.
That would be dope.
Confiscate your shit at the door. You gotta be in
keys. Come on,
you gotta be in the moment. It's like code check, phone check.
I've been doing that with concerts too. Yeah. All right, y'all. Trace, you got anything else for the what you got for our listeners before we leave?
Always be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Look both ways before you cross the street. Yeah. It's stray cats and dogs with rabies out there. So you know what I'm saying?
It's a stray cat.
It's wild out here.
My nigga got that Russell Simmons close out.
It's wild out.
Thank you for coming. God bless you. Good night.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all again for listening to another episode of OG and Friends. Thank you again for our sponsors, KYDA, the KYDA Lounge. Yeah. This is going to be a great collab.
We like cousins now.
Yeah. Hey, my cousin is actually... Dorian is actually my cousin. Like, we grew up together. That's why I'm just like, before we get off, I know I keep talking. Growing up, y'all would have not told me Dorian would be doing this. Like, I don't know what he would be doing, but I did not think he would. When y'all told me, you said, yeah, Dorian. I said, Spicer? Like he's doing, but I'm not saying that to be.
She basically didn't
Me-
think.
No, I'm not saying it like that. No,
You see how family do you?
but the way we grew up, he was always the funny. Like and now he's in his creative bag. I'm like, okay, like it runs on the side of the family. So KYDA, I love y'all. Thank y'all for housing us. This is gonna be a great sponsorship. If you guys need any like editing done when it comes to video or podcasting, if you need t-shirts made, shoot, if you need
One-stop shop.
yeah, one-stop shop. You literally, when Clarence was pitching it to us, he was like, you come in here, get some t-shirts done, you can go get a quick shoot in that room, you come edit over here. So yeah, so
Clarence was working like a Mexican.
he really nigga got 8 hats.
Like, it's only one nigga that got more jobs than J Tubbs, and that's C White.
Hey, come on.
Don't act funny. Make sure you bring this money.
Yep,
When you
period.
dealing with KYDA.
What? All right, y'all. Until
money
next
ready.
time.
So
We out.